Okay, so we're going to use the multimeter to make some measurements on our computer. The multimeter has multiple functions. The one we're interested in today is DC voltage. That's this range here. It has different parts to that range. The highest voltage we're going to be measuring is 12 volts, so we're going to put it onto the 20 volts DC range there and read the readings off the display. This probe is connected to Earth. The easiest way to do that is to find an empty raw part of the chassis, connect it to that, and then we can just use this red probe to probe around and get the voltages. If we tie this connector in here into the diagram here, we can see that the coloured wires are just the same. This particular connector has 20 pins, so we're using the bottom part of the diagram, ignoring the bit above the dotted line. So that is this connector here. I'll start by measuring the orange wires. Just push them gently out of the way and get the metal part of the probe down in beside the wire. It needs to go down far enough to make contact with the metal connector inside the plug. Now once you've left it there, you can just take your fingers out. We're connected up to the mains, and I'm going to switch on the power. You should see now on the meter a reading of approximately 3.3 volts. And that ties in with our diagram, where we're expecting 3.3 volts on the orange wires. Now if you're careful about this, bear in mind that we now have moving parts. This fan is spinning and the power is on. If you're very careful about it, you can take the probe out and put it into another point and make the reading here on other connectors. This one is the 12 volts and it's reading slightly low at just under 12 volts, but it's within tolerance. The other main voltage we're interested in is the plus 5 volts. This is available on all the red wires, also going out to the disk drive connectors. So we're going to connect it into the red wire here. As I touch it into the red wire, you'll get the reading of approximately 5 volts. Okay. Now other readings that are of interest to us are the fact that the power supply is good and stable, and so we've got a signal here on the grey wire called power good. This isn't just a voltage reading, it's actually a signal. It's the third wire down there, this grey wire here. If I put that in there, I have again a reading of about 5 volts, but it can have two states. It could be either 0 or 5 volts. The 5 volts indicates that it's in a logical high condition, and that means that the power supply output is currently good, but it could change to a low, indicating that the power is bad. Measuring the power supply. While you do have the meter connected up though, it's worthwhile taking the chance to measure the battery. The battery is very important, of course, to the startup process. So just by touching the outside of the battery, we're looking for a reading of approximately 3 volts. If it's much lower than 3 volts, then you should replace